Hey everybody out there, Chris and Mike here, and welcome back to another Dark Avenger Comic Book review. The books we are reviewing in this video were released from Marvel Comics the week of
August 20, 2014.
Thank you.
How did you forget these things?
I didn't forget anything. I have you here to talk, so I'm making sure you do your job.
Well, that's why I need my assistance.
I don't need your assistance. I'm making sure you do your job because you're lazy.
I'm lazy.
Yep. I've done everything. I set up the background, I set up the table and everything.
But let's just get into the review.
Anyway, guys, we've already done that. It's too late.
So we continue.
So, 5 books only from Marvel this week, and you guys are going to notice the books for this week already came out. These are books from last week. I had a week off, so we've been very, very relaxed. And at the same time, relaxing also means being busy in the house as opposed to jobs. So, haven't had time to read everything until tonight, finally finishing that off. So, it's just been one of those weeks where closing out the summer, starting up the regular fall, spring thing.
And all the leaves falling off the trees and everything just...
Don't push it. We're still in August. That's like Party City pushing Halloween stuff. Went to Party City today.
Oh, yeah.
They have Halloween stuff out already.
I was seeing, I'm like, they have Halloween stuff out already?
I mean, they just skip back to... Anyway.
Yeah, let's just go, yeah. Before we drag
We're going into it. We're going to go into a podcast or something. No.
Yeah. All New X Factor issue number 12 was my book of the week from this company. And it just keeps getting better and better. Like, in this issue, we get Quicksilver, who is not being Havoc's like errand boy, like like to say what's going on and stuff, because Havoc wants him to join the Avengers team, and he said that he doesn't want to because he has his own team, and that was a little bit of a thing there. We have a talk between Harrison and Gambit. By the way, artwork's amazing. And Gambit admitted that he slept with his wife, and Harrison took it like with a grain of salt. Didn't really like yell at him or anything. So, but then with that grin in the end,
You never know.
Yeah. Meanwhile, as the issue continues, it's really just all talking, really, like Pedro talking with... No, not Pedro, I'm sorry. Cypher talking with the girl, Georgia. And if you want to find out, you can read the book. So, they're having this press conference where the X Factor team have a new costume, by the way, which looks really amazing. And, they introduce everybody. And then we have a new villain who looks to be... well, actually, we met her before, Fatale. I'm sure you remember her. She makes an appearance and starts wrecking the whole place while X Factor team tries to stop her. And she said some remarks about Cypher and everything. That, Pedro, because they look the same, really. And it led him to do something really heartfelt in the end that he's wanted to do for a long time, so... This was a definite 5 out of 5 book of the week. Close runner-up to that is Deadly Hands of Kung Fu, issue number 4. And in this issue, we find out about Shang-Chi.
This is the last issue, right?
Yeah, this is the last issue, I believe. Where he's going up against, I think his name's Midnight Madness, or something like that.
Madness?
I think Manic Madness, but... From the dead, Liko comes back, and, she's talking about how she's looking for revenge and stuff. Midnight Sun is the name of the villain, I just remembered that. Meanwhile, at the headquarters, the leader of the headquarters is looking up something for, that relates to Shang-Chi, and Midnight Sun and Shang-Chi have this amazing fight, and, we also, shows like this artwork, which is good. Like, it's all just fighting, all that, and Shang-Chi using his power. And Liko actually is involved in this as well. And let's just say Midnight Sun went down under afterwards. And after that, he goes to see Liko Wu's graveyard to wipe off the gravestone that she, in spirit, might still be alive. But it is the end of the issue, like I said before. So throughout the whole series, I give between a 4.5 to 5 out of 5. Really recommended to check out all the issues, and yeah.
Nova issue number 20. Sam and Rocket are now poisoned thanks to I forget how to pronounce this guy's name, but anyway, but he wants his Nova Corps helmet back. That's what he wants, and in exchange he'll give them the antidote. So in the beginning of the issue, it's Sam Alexander and Rocket. Well, Rocket goes to a doctor to find out if it's true or not, and they are poisoned. And Sam Alexander goes to the basically the Black Nova Corps clubhouse or lodge, so to speak. Club lodge, they call it. I called it both things. But anyway, the AI explains to Sam Alexander a lot. There's actually something we find out about Sam Alexander's father. I noticed with a lot of the original Sin stuff, they see it one way and it looks super bad, but it turns out to be the complete opposite. And I'm not going to spoil it, but let's just say what Sam Alexander was led to believe is not really what his father did. You want to know what I mean? Read the book. So he gives the, I forgot his name, back the his helmet, basically. Programs it to be, he fake programs it to be his. Turns out it doesn't work. The guy doesn't want to give him the antidote, and it becomes this humongous fight in space. But we have Cosmo who shows up, who actually Sam and Rocket brought along to help them get the antidote. They get the antidote back. Sam finds something else out about his father, and it ends really nicely. It ends with a little bit of Sam's father also, which I'm not going to show that, but really good book. Again, the original Sins aren't what they make them out to be. You know, you gotta, especially when it comes to all the tie-ins. I actually believe I dropped Uncanny because there were just so many books coming out.
And we're going back, forth, here, there, and everywhere.
Yeah, I wasn't as interested as I thought I would be, and I'm not a fan of where they're going in the end anyway. So anyway, back to this though. This was really good. Definitely recommend it. Loving it, and I'm really looking forward to seeing where this story is going with Sam trying to find his father now. I would definitely say check it out. Left out a bunch of stuff on purpose because I'm sure you guys are going to want to read it.
Alright, Magneto, issue number 8.
This is leading into Axis at some point.
Yes, and I am going to be getting that because it's leading into something really tremendous in Axis. So, as always, you know, they start off with Magneto of you know, what he's been doing and where he's headed because the agency's looking for him. We get some nice artwork over here with in this issue.
So is Magneto going evil or is he still?
Well, that's the thing in this book. Actually, I think he's an anti-hero because he keeps talking about how he doesn't like people murdering mutants. He wants to save them from people hurting them. So in some ways, I think he's trying to make the mutants be on his side and get rid of the hero mutants, or I don't know if that makes sense or anything, but it explains more in the book, and if you want to read more, you could definitely look at the book. And Magneto, like, he just wants to talk to, the doctor, can't remember his name, like, it was at the, he's the boss, I can't remember his name, but he has his security that are mutants, and you know, he's just saying, he just saw like how they're already dead, and you could tell right here after he heard that, like, he gets really pissed off, saying, you know, this stops now with the whole experiment of what they're doing to mutants, and he doesn't like that neither. So you know, they're just saying that he wants the whole thing to stop, and the guards or agents come in, and then there's a whole big fight scene that happens, and Magneto does kill somebody, it looks like, but that's because he was a mutant hater. So that's why he's that anti-hero, because he still kills. So after the agents thought that they got him, he got away and he brought someone with him. And let's just say this is where it leads to Avengers and X-Men Axis in the next issue.
Oh wow! So next issue is leading into Axis. Okay.
Right. So that's why I'm saying it got really interesting. So after reading this, I'm gonna get Axis. I mean, I was gonna get Axis anyway, but
now you want it.
But now I really want to see what happens after seeing that.
And finally this week, another tie-in to Original Sin, and again the final part to the Original Sin tie-in. Daredevil issue number 7. I love this issue so much. First of all, let me express my absolute and utter hatred for T'Challa's sister. I hate her guts. Apparently, I have not been reading New Avengers, and this probably happened in New Avengers. T'Challa, Black Panther, has stepped down or was taken off of the throne, and his sister took over for Wakanda as their leader. And she hates the U.S., so nobody from the U.S. is allowed in Wakanda, around Wakanda, or even looking at it the wrong way. So, of course, Daredevil just parachutes in anyway because they have his mother from the last issue. And he's there to save his mom. So, after getting caught, I'm saying caught because he really didn't, and a really nice fight scene with T'Challa's sister. It turns out he's not even there as a fight, to fight to get his mom back. He's there as a lawyer, and he lawyers them out, basically. The ending, I'm not going to spoil too much, but again, with the Original Sin thing, you see the memory again, but apparently the memory left a lot out. Like, the memory, I noticed every memory somebody's seen, they've seen the end of the memory, but they don't know the beginning, they don't know why it happened, or the middle. All they see is the end. So, again, Daredevil finds out what he really saw. And it turns out to be completely opposite of what we're led to believe from the first part of Original Sin. And it was just a really, really nice ending with, hopefully, Matt reconnecting with his mom. And this was my favorite issue. Mark Waid, man, he's just amazing when it comes to Daredevil. And I really love this series, and I hope that Mark Waid never leaves this book. Because if he does, I don't know how this book will go. To be honest, he just has a real
reviews. Daredevil's really good.
He's just so good at Daredevil. It's unbelievable. Even when it's a tie into an event, he still just does magic with his work. I really, really love it, and I've been really enjoying Daredevil in whole. So that's it for Marvel, guys. It was a really short week for Marvel. I had 2 books, he had 3, but come back in the next video. We're going to be doing DC Comics, and that's going to be double of what we have here. So hopefully more to talk about. So until then, guys, don't forget to check out Comic Related, Comic Frontline, and Zone4Podcast.com. Together, we are your #1 source for comic-related news, reviews, and a whole bunch more. And until the next review, guys, take care, keep reading, keep collecting, and we'll see you guys in the next review.
There, bye.